Hey everyone, it's Megan from Bookish Delights. This video is going to be my TBR for Contemporary-A-Thon round 5, I do believe it is. And I'm just going to quickly run through the prompts for the Contemporary-A-Thon. So Contemporary-A-Thon begins February the 10th until February the 16th. And then there are 7 different challenges, but you can read books that hit more than one of the prompts. You don't need 7 books for 7 different criteria. So if you are only able to read one book that hits all of the criteria, then that's fine. So I have a list of 3 books, on of 4, but I've already started 1. So I'm not really counting it towards the Contemporary-A-Thon, but it can be used. So I'm just going to jump right into the challenges. So the first one is green on the cover. Then you have new to you author, diverse contemporary, backlist, meaning a book that's been on your TBR for over 1 year, a dark and hard-hitting contemporary, an illustrated cover. There's a lot of contemporary out now that has illustrated covers. That is kind of becoming like a theme for newer books. And then the last one is beloved by a member of the book community. It does not have to be a booktuber. It can be someone who, like someone on Twitter, one of your friends who's really into books, just someone who loves the books. So the first one I have is, it's kind of a funny story by Ned Vizzini, and this is basically talking about mental health. So I've seen the movie, really liked the movie, and this has been on my TBR ever since I found out that it was a book, and I just haven't gotten around to it. It is pretty chunky, but it's something that I've always been wanting to read. I just never picked it up, and this hits so many criteria. So this falls in with green on the cover. There's pops of green in it. It's also a new to me author. I've never read anything by Ned Vizzini. This also hits my backlist. It's been on my TBR for many years. So this is also a hard-hitting read because it deals with the main character's mental health, and they are put into a mental health hospital. So it has other characters that have different things going on with their mental health. I would consider that an illustrated cover. That is an illustration, and it is loved by a few people in the book community. I know there's a few over on Book Battle that like this book, and I'm sure if I done like a Google search or like a YouTube search, I will find some of my favorite booktubers who have also enjoyed this book. The next book I have is When Dimple Met Rishi by Sanya Menon. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, or any of these names right. I'm not exactly sure. This hits quite a few of the challenges as well, so let's just jump right into those. This can go for a new to me author because I haven't read anything by the author here. This is also diverse. This has also been on my backlist for a while. I'm not sure if it's dark or hard-hitting. I haven't read too much into it. And then the last one I have is beloved by a member of the book community. There have been a lot of people talking about this book and saying it's really good. I do believe other people a few people enjoyed the other book by her more than this one, but I can't remember the name of that one, but it has like a similar cover to this. So I am excited to read this one. And then the last book that I'm going to try to read is We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. This has been on my radar for a very long time, and I believe this hits all 7 challenges. So I think I'm going to start this one first and hopefully get this read so that at least then I will have all of the challenges get done if I read this. So There is shades of green on the cover because it's like an ombre of like blue to green, and there's a little bit of yellow. And then this is a new to me author. This is diverse. I do believe it is diverse. I haven't read too much into it, but I'm pretty sure it is diverse. You can correct me if I'm wrong. This is on my backlist. I've been wanting to read it for years. This is also dark and hard-hitting. When I googled or went on Goodreads to find dark and hard-hitting books, this is one of the ones that came up, and I already own it, which is perfect because it's been on my radar for a while. This, I would also consider this a illustrated cover because there is geometric shapes up here and it's a silhouette down here, so it looks illustrated to me. We're going with it. And then the last one is beloved by a member of the community, and one of my friends over on Book Battles really enjoyed this book. I think it was Hannah, be one of the other moderators over there, but I know that one of them did really enjoy this book. I'm pretty sure there's a couple booktubers that really enjoyed this book as well and recommended it. So those are the books that I'm planning on reading. And then the book that I started reading, which doesn't really count towards Contemporary-A-Thon. I already started reading it and I'm about 20% in, but you guys can go ahead and read this, and that is On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. And I did mark down what it can fall under, so it does have a bit of green on the cover. It's not a new to me author because I have read The Hate You Give by her, but that can count for some people. It's also a diverse book, and then it's been on my backlist. It came out last year in February, so it has been a year since it came out, so that could also be someone's backlist book. Right now, reading into it, I'm only so far in. It's not really dark or hard-hitting, but I don't know about in the future, so it could be, but I'm not sure. You can let me know down below if it is considered a dark and hard-hitting contemporary. And then it also has an illustrated cover, and it is beloved by many people in the book community, and I can already tell that it's going to be a book loved by me. So that is everything. I hope you guys liked this video. Let me know down below if you are joining Contemporary-A-Thon, and what books are you planning on reading, and give me some recommendations for dark and hard-hitting and diverse reads, because I would really love to get more into those types of books. If you have any comments or questions or video suggestions, like always, leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon to receive any notifications for whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.